did not love myself. I didn't have one bit of love for myself. How to get over how people think about you. Liking girls' pictures or girls liking boys' pictures on Instagram. Like, how to stop thinking negative thoughts. They might not feel the same way about you. The bond real tight, and then you just tell them that you have a crush on them, and you'll see. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Jenna. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 7. Yay! So in this video we'll be doing a girl talk. So I got some questions down here, a few little questions, so we're gonna dig right into it. Make sure to subscribe and like this video and leave a comment down below. So first one is how to stay confident and motivated. For me, when I was younger, when I was a bit younger, I would say I was not confident at all. I didn't have any confidence in myself. Everything, I doubted myself, and it was so loud that persons around me could tell, my teachers could tell, my parents and my family members knew, but my teachers would always say it on my report card that I'm not confident in myself. And it was like that for quite a while. I remember growing up, I would always remember my mom telling me, you need to have confidence, you need to build your confidence and whatever. I think it was around when I entered my teens, that was when I built my confidence. What gated through that is that I just think I tricked my mind. Like, I always hear people say this and that it's not good. But sometimes you have to fake it to make it, and I would just trick my mind and be like, yeah, you're that girl. I would like boost my self-esteem up. I would just like delusional in my mind. I would be like, yeah, you're that girl. You can do this. If they're doing it, you can do it too, or maybe you can do it better. But we're staying humble. I'm like, they can do it. You can do it too. Whatever. And I think that's how I was able to boost my confidence, because it was never like this. And I think majority of my life I was not confident. I even remember my confidence level got so high. It was not ego. I know it was not ego. I didn't think full of myself. It got to the point where I believed in myself, where it bothered others. So confidence is really important. So I would just say, if you can just like trick yourself in your mind and like just tell yourself, I'm that girl or boy, I'm beautiful, I'm handsome, I can do it, I can make it. If this person can do it, I know I can do it, or I can even do it better. Like, you just have to boost yourself, because you have to push yourself, because who's gonna push you more than how you can push yourself? I know it may come off as like egoistic or whatever, but put yourself first and boost yourself. That will help with confidence. And the next one, how to be motivated. I try my best to stay motivated, because sometimes it's so easy to like lose vision of what is important. But what I think one of the main keys to be motivated is discipline. Discipline can take you so far. And I remember who taught me about discipline was one of my teachers taught me about discipline. And when I look at it in life, my success, I think I owe it somewhat to that teacher, because that teacher, he taught me that to success you have to be disciplined. If you don't have discipline, you can have the drive, you can be the best at what you do, or someone else can be the best of what they do, but you don't have the qualities of them, but the only thing you have is discipline. You can outshine them, trust and believe, because they have the qualities, they have the talent or whatever, but they're lacking the discipline. They're not disciplined enough to, you know what, when it's time to get things done, they get it done and don't half-ass it. Sorry. So you being disciplined, it gets you up. So I would say being motivated is just like one of the main keys is just have discipline. Be disciplined with your time, know that what you want for yourself is what you're gonna get for yourself. So if it's studying or whatever, you know, you just have to set aside the time to just get things done, or get up and work out, whatever it is you want to do. You just have to get up. You just have to get up and go for it. You just have to tell yourself, you know what, I'm gonna change my life, and I'm gonna go for it. It's mosquitoes. If I kill a mosquito in this video, don't think about it. What are your red flags in friendships/relationships? In relationships, they're so alike. Like, I think some of the things are so much alike. So my red flag would be in a friendship is that someone who you have friends, but they never motivate you. They never give you props. They never make you feel like you're enough. They always act like they're better than you, or they're in a competition with you. They always talk down on you, or they just try to outshine you. Or if when you're in a bigger crowd, they try to upstand you. Falling through with plans every time that you make a plan. Not listening to your feelings or whatever it is that you want. Talking bad about you to other people. And like making snarky comments to your face, but under disguise, I would say. And for like relationships, I would say if someone says that they're gonna do something and they don't do it, like they keep on falling through, I think that's a red flag. Cheating, of course, is a red flag. Tell the person something and they keep on doing it, red flag. Lying, red flag. Like, why are you telling lies? We're grown. We're not 6. Someone that don't motivate you. Like, if you're in a relationship and your significant other is not motivating you, like, what are you here for? Like, you're supposed to be my biggest cheerleader, and vice versa. So if he or her is keeping you a secret, like, why do you want to keep? I know it's private. I understand private relationship, but private, not a secret. The top red flags that I can think about right now in my mind. Green flags in relationships as friendships. Friendships, your friend that is loving, that is kind, that is always boosting you, that speaks highly of you in front of you and behind your back. A friend that's always willing to give a helping hand. And with relationship, a partner that is loving, that is kind, that's reassuring, that is not hiding you, not hiding the relationship. Someone that loves you in front of you and behind you. They respect you. They put you on a pedestal. They're honest. They're just supportive and kind to you, and they're just always there for you. I would think that is a green flag. And sometimes also in a relationship, I think sacrificing something that for their individual partner, I think that is a green flag also. Being positive when things are not looking up. I said this in my life update that life just be lifing, and life is life. Like, things may be looking bad today, but just trust and believe that next week, next month, the next 2 months, life is going to change and you're going to move on to better things or new things. So you may be feeling sad or down in yourself now, but you just have to be optimistic that life is going to change. This is life. We're alive, we're living, so this is what we're going through. And that's what I've come to myself to establish. Like, when I'm going through a down days or a down period in my time, I always just like remind myself that, you know what, this time next week, next time next month, this time next 3 months, this time next 6 months, this time next year, it's going to be a new problem. Like, it's one problem after the other, and life is like a cycle. It changes. It gives you the good, it gives you the bad. Sometimes it gives you a lemon, you have to squeeze it, make lemonade. Like, this is just what being a human being gives. I just think this life is just being a human being. You're gonna have sad days, you're gonna have good days, bad days too. Like, it's just life. You just have to know, you have to just understand yourself and just learn how to cope with it. You just have to find different coping mechanism, how to get through each bad days. Like, find something that will brighten up your spirits in those bad times. But just know that bad days don't last forever, and just also know that when you're going through your good days, just be prepared for something a little bad to happen. It's just life. It's just what we are built to go through, I would say. So why was I talking for like a cool 6 minutes and the entire footage just got deleted? I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh my gosh. But we were on self-love for yourself when you don't have it, and I was basically saying that growing up, before I hit my teenage years, I did not love myself. I didn't have one bit of love for myself, and I think that ties in because I didn't have confidence. I was not confident in myself. So how could I be in love with myself when I didn't believe in myself? I didn't appreciate me. So I would say for self-love, just work on your confidence, and when you're confident, I think the love comes into play. And for also self-love, I would say you can read books, you can watch videos on how to best to navigate into self-love. You can learn about yourself. Nobody is supposed to know you better than how you know yourself. So know what you love, know what you want for your best, your highest self, and I would say just go with that, and just go on with your self-love journey. Just learn how to appreciate yourself, appreciate what you're doing for yourself, and how you want to be the best version of yourself. I would say I have to rush because I don't want this to like stop. I don't even remember half of the things. Pads / tampons. I was also saying that I prefer pads because my mom gave me this horror story when I was younger, before I even started my period, about tampons, and from ever since that, I vowed to myself to never use them. So I will wear pads, and I know people that hate pads and only love tampons, but I think what's best for you, what's best for your body is what you should go for. So try out what you think is best for you. When I was younger, I would always use the Always pads, the smaller ones, and it was never working out for me. I would always have some accidents. So when I got a little bit older, my sister bought maternity pads, and I started to use them, and ever since that day up until now, that's the only pads I use because they're best for me. There's no leakage, there's nothing at all. It's perfectly fine, and I'm comfortable with that. I'm not comfortable with the smaller pads that doesn't have wings or whatever. So I stay with the maternity pads because they're better for me. So you have to just test out yourself, and what's best for you is what you use. So if you want tampons, pads, or maternity pads, even the period diapers they have, I haven't tried that yet. I would like to try that one day, of course. You can try that, or the menstrual cup. One thing, I don't think I would ever try the menstrual cup because how is that, like, I don't even want to think about it. But just get what works best for you. To be more friendly, I also was saying that I did not grow up in a friendly home, so to be more friendly is something that I struggle with also, because I just don't know how to start a conversation with people. I'm just not a friendly person, and I think I've gotten better over the years, but I'm just not friendly. This is just not me. So I would give advice to build friendships is that you just see someone, you want to be friends with them. I would say go up to them and give them a compliment. People love compliments. I'm sure you love compliments. I love compliments. So I think that's the best way how to start off a friendship. Just give out a compliment, make this person feel good, and then you just start talking about different things. And I just say that's how a friendship would naturally build, like organically. Most people do not recommend this, and I don't think I really recommend it either. But if you want to build friends through your other friends, you can, but I don't recommend it. But you can if you want to. Have a friendly aura, I would say. I don't think I have a friendly aura. I have a resting bee face. I'm not good with that one. I was also talking about shaving. I know people struggle with bikini lines, or they have strawberry legs, or with your hands or legs, whatever. I would say change out your razor after every use. After I use a razor, I don't use it back because I don't want to risk having some irritation with my skin, and I always cleanse wherever I'm gonna shave. I always cleanse it first or after. I'll cleanse it first and after because I don't want it to be irritated. So I would say go for that. And if it's down there, you can, if you're comfortable enough to get laser hair removal, I think that's the best thing right now on the market, getting laser. So I would say get laser if you're comfortable with people like touching you and seeing you. I would say get that, or a waxing. But I would recommend the laser more. But for me, I'm not comfortable yet in that aspect to have someone all over me doing that, you know. So I'll just stick to shaving myself, and I'll just change out the razor heads, and I will exfoliate more. Exfoliation, your skin helps really to get rid of bumps and all that. So exfoliate and change out your razors, and yeah, and keep your skin moisturized, I would say. And if it's not working out, I would say you can go to a dermatologist. They can help you out with real good products. How to up your hygiene. I always see these hygiene videos on YouTube, and they're always using like 1,000,001 products. What I would say to somebody that is young, or somebody that doesn't really have money to splurge on all those products, I would say you need, honestly, I would say to start off your little collection is a deodorant, lotion, and a body spray. It doesn't have to be high-end body spray, like it doesn't have to be. It can be from Bath and Body Works, something cheap, a body splash. Just get something that smells good. When you're showering, make sure you're washing every crevice and corner of your body. Make sure you're scrubbing your arms, your neck, your body, everywhere. Make sure soap catches everywhere of your body, and just wash yourself, dry yourself properly. Also, everywhere should be dry. No water residue should be left on your body. So that's what I would say. And just like up your self game. For your mouth, I would say make sure you're brushing your teeth at least twice a day. You're flossing, you're scraping your tongue, and yeah. And I also think good hygiene plays with what you're eating, because it's very important what you put in your body. It gives out a scent also, so I would say that. Be careful what you're eating. And you can take pills, you can take vitamins for the body and whatever. How to embrace your natural beauty. So this is something I struggled with when, oh my god, I struggled with a lot. Send some praise for me. So this was something I struggled with when I just started high school. When I was around my friends, they would wear makeup every day. So all my friends are wearing makeup. I'm the only one natural face, no makeup. So it got to a point where I was feeling a little bit insecure in my natural self, and I wanted to wear makeup like all these other girls. So I remember I bought my makeup, and my friends that were wearing makeup, they were like, girl, don't do it. Don't wear no makeup. Don't mess up your skin. You look beautiful or whatever. But I was not believing them. I was like, you don't want me to wear makeup because you don't want me to upstage you. Like, why are you trying to be that friend? But little did I know that they were just looking out for me, and they were just being the really best friends that they could. Sometimes we get things mixed up, signals mixed up, when people are just trying to look out for you. I started to wear the makeup. My skin started to break out. Acne all over. Bad. It was just one day I got up and the acne was getting too bad. I was like, oh my god, you know what? I'm done with this. I'm just gonna be who I am without makeup. I'm not gonna wear any makeup to school. I'm not gonna wear any makeup at all. I'm just gonna be who I am with my skin. For skin, I will just wash my face, moisturize. I'm gonna be who I am with my skin. I'm just gonna love myself. I just think it just came to me that moment that the best thing you can do for yourself is just let your skin breathe and love yourself for who you are, and people will accept you. And I must say, when I started to go natural, that was the time I got most compliments. When I was walking around town, when I was in school, when I was wherever I am with myself or with my friends, that was the time I got the most compliments in my entire life, when I was natural. And it will always be so puzzling to me. I'm like, oh my god, you're telling me in my natural state I'm getting all these compliments, but when I was wearing the makeup I would get few little compliments here and there, but it was never like this. So I think it's just getting into terms with yourself and accepting who you are and how you look. And I think when you do that, you're putting out a positive air to yourself, and other people can see that. So that's what I would say. I would just say embrace yourself, love how you look, and because you are you, love how you look and people will love you. Like, that's the best thing I can say. How to stop thinking negative thoughts. As I shared before in some of my videos, that something traumatic happened in my life where I wanted to not live. It's my birthday, whatever. But in those times, all I could think about is just negative thoughts. I'll just think about everything negative. Like, there was a time in my life, a couple years ago, I would just be, all my thoughts are just negative. Negative about everyone, negative about me, negative about my space. And I would always just like, oh my God, I just want to stop thinking like this. This is not healthy. Because I've went through that. It's not healthy to think negative every day in and out. Like, you're negative about every little situation in your life. It's stressing and it can take a toll on you. What I did that helped me, I'm not putting this out there to like tell you what to do, but I'm talking about my experience. What helped me with the negativity is when I started to pray more and talk to God more and fast, and that helped me. That helped me with how I got it off my mind and started to push more positive things in my space, and I just started to be more positive and optimistic on what my life could be and what I want my life to be, tie in with prayer and fasting and just talking to God. It really helped me. It really helped me, and I stopped negative thoughts because it was really bad. It was really bad at the time, and I even shared it with my therapist at the time, and she was like, you know what? These negative thoughts are coming in because of the traumatic experience. Like, this is normal, but it was going on too long and it was not good. It was not healthy at all. I would always scare myself to how my thoughts were dark, deep, and bad. I would scare myself. If you can write out your thoughts, write it out, and push forward to positive things. Think positive, even if it's hard. I would say fight your way through and think positive things. Every time a negative thought comes to you, just turn it around to positive and just stick with that. How to tell your crush you like them. So, as I said before, I'm not a friendly person. I'm not a friendly person, so I'm not gonna come up to you and tell you that. To give hints, like give hints off to the person that you like. Like, you're around this person. If you and this person has a mutual relationship or friendship, I would say give hints. Like, try to spend more time with this individual. Give them compliments, of course. Try to spend more time. And I would say try to spend more alone time with them, not in like a group way or whatever, because that would like give off more of the vibe that you're going for. And like, just dig deep and see if this person feels the same way about you, because I think there's always signs that ties in if this person feels the same way about you. Like, you can tell when somebody likes you. I just think you can tell. So if this person is giving you the same vibe, the same energy that you want, I would say just try to dig a little deeper, a little closer to them, you know, go in arms with them, like go closer, build the bond real tight, and then you just tell them that you have a crush on them, and you'll see. But be caution though, they might not feel the same way about you. So this is why you have to make sure before you seal the deal, before you tell them, before you embarrass yourself, make sure, try to see if they have any little feelings for you. Never been in a relationship. Am I missing out? I talked about this a little bit in my life update also, that I don't date. Sometimes it does feel like I am missing out because I'm so young. I'm 30 years of dating. This is what I always say. I personally think when you're young like us, like, I think these are the years of dating, and if you're willing and able and somebody want to date you, I would say, and you want to date them, I would say go for it. But just because you see everyone around you dating and you are not dating, I would say no, you're not missing out, because maybe you don't want to date, maybe you're not ready to date, because dating is very serious. If you're not secured in yourself, if you're not ready mentally and physically for this new chapter in your life, I would say don't go for it. You have to be really ready and secure and serious to be in a relationship, and it depends also on the type of relationships that you will want to pursue. no, you're not missing out. If you're not ready, you're not missing out. You should know when you are ready and when you are ready to take the next step, the next leap. So just because everyone else is in a relationship and you're not missing out on anything. Like, just ask one of those people in a relationship. Trust and believe you're not missing out on anything. At least you're not with the constant battles of, is this person cheating on me, is this person lying, or whatever. Being a loner. So I am a loner, and I've established that, and I've come to terms to accept that. I think when early on, when I was like, am I really a loner, I did not really accept it, and I was like fighting it, and people around me was telling me I'm a loner, like my family members, and I was like, no, I'm not a loner. But I've come to terms with myself that yes, you are a loner, because I have no friends. I have zero friends. Zero. So sometimes people are pushed into situations where they don't want to be. Like, people just outcast you, so you become a loner, and that's sad. That's really sad, because I've seen that happen to many persons around me. It's really sad, and I would say just try going out more and like build friendships with people, with other people, the people that are not pushing you aside, I would say. But if you are a loner and you want to make friends, I would also relate to my how to be more friendly advice. And if you're a loner because you just want to be a loner, like me, I'm a loner because I want to be a loner. I'm a loner. Nobody pushed me aside. Nobody cast me out. I'm a loner because I chose that lifestyle. So I'm a loner. It doesn't affect me to be alone because I love myself, and I just love being alone. So it doesn't affect me. But if it's affecting you that you're a loner, I would say push out more to get friends and just embrace your friendships. And being alone is not really bad, because you get to know yourself and what you like, what you don't like, what you want in friendships, what you don't want in friendships. Because in my time, because I was not always a loner, but in my time of being a loner, and I have established with myself what I want in friendships and what I don't want. Like, honestly, I'm a whole new person. I know what type of friend I want to be. How to get over how people think about you. So this is the thing that I gathered with myself. People are never pleased. You can be whatever they want you to be, but they will never please. They will always have something to nitpick or whatever. So you cannot really please people. You cannot live for people. So you have to just understand that you're you, and you're gonna live your life the way you want to live your life, and you're not gonna be able to please everybody around you. So what they think is really null and void. What they think about you is null and void. As long as you don't think that way about yourself, and you're not harming yourself or not harming anyone, what they think about you is null and void, and their opinions are invalid, and their thoughts are invalid, and they're insecure in themselves. Learn how to just not care what anyone thinks. Just have this not caring attitude to what people think about you, and it will be less stressful for you. Friends constantly leaving me out. Maybe they're giving you a hint that they don't want to be your friends anymore. If you feel like your friends are constantly leaving you out, I would say test it one more time to see. And if you really realize that they're doing that, I would say you can go to them and you can talk to them on how you feel, because it's always good to communicate and talk your feelings out. And if you talk to them and tell them how you feel, and if they don't make any change in their behavior, if they're still doing it, I would say you need to drop them. Like, drop them like a bad habit. Drop them and just get new friends, move on from them, or whatever. Because if they're constantly leaving you out, they don't appreciate you. That's just being honest. They don't appreciate you. Like, how am I gonna have my friend and I'm gonna constantly leave my friends out, my other friend out? Like, why would I do that? And you're my friend. They'll realize that you don't stand to foolishness, and you have self-worth, and you know you're worth more. Getting over someone cheating on you. This is hard because everyone reacts different. Everyone has a different heart. Everyone has different feelings. So if you're a very affectionate person and very in love, if you're deep in love with this person and whatever, and this person cheats on you, it's going to be very hard to come out of it. Block every contact that you have with that person. Block everything out that reminds you of that person. And just focus on yourself. Focus on how you can make yourself better. Focus on the future if you want to look forward to another individual, in another partner. Oftentimes when people cheat on their partners nitpick in their self on how to blame their self and like, this is my fault, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, I'm not enough. Like, no, you're enough. It's that person's fault. That person was not enough for you. You're not the fault. They're the fault. So they had to go out their way to hurt you to fulfill their own selfish, jealous needs. Is birth control good? I've never been on birth control. I remember one time in my life I wanted to be on birth control, not for that reason specifically, but I wanted to be on birth control for pain periods. And I remember people saying that it's really good to help you with your pain periods, and I really wanted to get on it, but my mom was really against it, so I didn't get on it. It's really bad effects on some people. It makes you gain weight, body change, it just makes you feel different. I've heard from people, I don't know. So if you want to get on it for protection reasons, I would definitely say do that, because it's good for that, but just know that it comes with different side effects depending on you. So I would say talk to your doctor about it before and just see what your options are and what may be your possibility. Dealing with a boy with a girl bestie. I love this one. So the big talk about it, and it's all on TikTok too, and it's all on the internet too. It's like the talk these days are a boy with a girl bestie or a girl with a boy bestie. And I do think that people of different genders can be friends and be really good friends without dating. To me, I don't have a problem with that. I don't see that as a problem. Like, I think you should be confident enough in your partner that your partner is not gonna cheat on you, other person, that this other person is their friend. If they're giving off friend vibes, I think you should trust them enough to say that they're just friends. But if they're not giving off friend vibes and they're giving off, yeah, we're together vibes or flirting vibes or whatever, I would say that's when you have a little problem, and you can tell them that you're not comfortable with that. And if they are willing to like give up the best friend or stop certain activities with that friend for you, you can say, or if that person is not willing to like cut off their best friends for you, you have to understand that also, because you have to understand that they're their best friends, they're their friends, like they were there before you or even after, I don't know, but especially if they were there before you have to understand. This is something that I understand, that they're there before you, they're friends. If they're friends, it's hard to cut off a friend. Like, and the next one is boys liking girls' pictures or girls liking boys' pictures on Instagram. Like, oh my god, I know people are gonna bash. I know people are gonna bash this opinion, but this is just opinion with me. I just really think it just depends on how you are as a person and how you feel in yourself. That's just it. Everyone has their own opinion. But I think if a boy is liking another girl picture, I don't see the problem with it. Like, what's the problem? It's just a picture. But that's just how I think. I don't know. I don't want to go into that. That's a long one. How to be more independent. Independency is something, is that a word? Being independent is something that I've struggled with a while, because I have people around me that they just love me the way that they do, where they shelter me so I don't do certain things for myself, which is really bad. So I'm not really how I've seen other persons, like how they go about their self, that they're independent, they can like do what they want to do, they can go where they want to go without themselves, without anyone around them or whatever. That's something I quite wish that I could do for myself. But I've seen myself getting better with being independent. Like, I go out by myself and I can do certain things by myself now that I wasn't able to do like a couple years ago or so, or a couple months ago. I'm getting better, but I just seeing other people being independent motivates me. I'm like, she's doing it, he's doing it, we're the same age, or we're almost the same age or whatever. I think it's time for me to like step out there with my own wings. Like, thank you guys for the help, but I think I want to do it for my own now. I think that helps me to be more independent, because you have to really get yourself out there and do things for yourself. Because at the end of the day, if these persons are not there to help you or to be there with you, how are you gonna survive? So that's what I do in my head, and that's what people around me tells me also. that you need to like weigh your options and think, what if one day this or that? How are you going to help yourself? So that helps me with my independence. Body image. Just in my other video, I'm relating a lot in my life update. In my life update, I was talking about this lady that I went to an event a Friday, and she saw me and she's like, oh my god, you're so fat, you gained so much weight. And in that time, I must say, yes, I did gain a little weight, but I don't think I am, you know, I don't think I am. But even if I don't know, but I gained a little weight. The person is like, oh my god, you're so fat, you gained so much weight. I'm like, why would you say that to me? Why did you call me fat? What if I was suicidal? What if I was suicidal? What if I was, what is that, illness? Because you know you have illness that makes you gain weight. Like, what if it was that? But to me, I love myself for who I am. And this also ties into confidence and self-love and everything. All of these things just ties into one. So you see, because I have self-love for myself, what she said to me in the moment, it affected me. But as she went away, it didn't affect me again, because I love myself. I know that how I look, I appreciate myself, and I love how I look. So that didn't really affect me much. But if you're having body image issues, I would say think about if you want to make yourself better. So if you want to work out, if you want to start working out to lose weight, or if you want to start training your body so you can gain muscles, gain weight, you can do what you want to do. You can research up and how you want to like shift yourself into the right order that you want to do. You can do it. Anyone that's struggling with body image issues, love yourself for the way you are, because if you don't love yourself, who's going to love you? Let's be honest. You have to love yourself first for other people to be appreciative and love you. And when you have self-love, it radiates off you and other people can tell. Like, I can tell off the bat when someone is not confident, when they don't love themselves, when they don't appreciate themselves. Accept how you are. And when you accept yourself, if you want to make changes, it's there to make, and you can make it. You are in control of your life. You're in control of yourself. You can change something if you don't like it. You can work towards it. And that's the best thing about life, and that's the best thing about us, that we have the power to change our situations. So change your situation if you don't like it, and just learn to love and appreciate yourself throughout the transition. The last question is having your first kiss as a teen important? I don't know. Like, it all ties in to you as a person. Everyone has different goals. Everyone has different expectations for themselves. Everyone has different things that they want. So if you are a teen and it's something that you've dreamed of, it's something that you want to have your kiss as a teen, I would say go for it. Like, that's just you. That's what you want. But if you are a person and you don't want to do that, and you see everyone else doing that, I would say just wait on until you find the person you want to do that with, and you're comfortable to do that with. You're comfortable in yourself. You're not being forced to do that. It all depends. I cannot tell you yes or no if it's important, because my views on things is different from you. It's all about what you think and what you want for yourself. So for me, I would say yes, it's important as a teen to get your first kiss, but for you, that doesn't line up with who you are and what you believe, so it's not. And I can say no, it's not, but for you, it's important. So all I can encourage you to do is lead with your heart and lead with what you want to do. And this is something that I always tell people when I'm giving advice in videos, or like in general, do what you want to do. Like, not because someone tells you, yeah, you can take advice and you can take things from people because you don't know everything, but in life, you just have to lead with your gut and your heart and do what you want to do. Like, if you want to do this, you're going to do it. Like, I cannot tell you what to do because you're not going to do it. I can tell you, but it can go in one ears and come out through the other, and you're going to do what you want to do. That's just human nature. You're going to do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. If you're comfortable doing that, do it. If you're not, don't do it. That's my advice. So I think this is, yeah, that's the last of it. I've been talking for a while now. I'm tired. My mouth is tired. I'm thirsty. I'm hungry. I haven't ate from morning. So that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment down below. And comment down below any other girl questions that you guys want answers for. I can do another video. I hope you guys are enjoying Vlogmas so far. And I will see you guys tomorrow for day 8. Bye. Ciao. Crackling wood.